jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-Side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know. The first in the building. The News by Shot News Sauce Experience is on deck. Like button activated, hot grease. You already know. Team Tucker is in the building. Salute to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? The fam on deck with another one. You know what? Shout out to Team Tucker as always, man. Can't wait till y'all get back in the ring. I have another live one for you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely need to start off by dropping that hot grease, because I told you all what it was going to be about once Usher got back in town. You know what I'm saying? You know, Usher got the word, real talk, that WCS was looking for him. Because why? I felt he was inappropriate, disrespectful, doing too much with my wife, you know, Alicia Keys. And as long as, you know, people know that we've been in the public eye for quite some time, you know, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? So word got back. He was on the private jet. He was like, man, when he got off, I was standing there, man. I was furious. You know what I'm saying? He said, hold up. I know what you talking about. My people done told you. It wasn't like that. I said, it was every bit of that. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, stop playing with me. I said, I'm not playing, Usher. We've been cool for a long time. Skating ring, all that shit. But listen, bro, you got to know when to stop. I said, you got to know when to stop, man. I said, man, I'm about to put hands on you. Usher say, no, for real, don't play like that. I said, no, for real, bro. For real. I'm going straight for your knees because you love dancing. You're a dancing nigga and a roller skate nigga. I said, don't you ever be on the same stage with my girl again and approach her from behind like that, and she up there smiling all goofy. That's another thing, though. That's another thing. I talked to her when she came to the door. I'm going to deal with that again later on today. But real talk, I had to check Usher because I just didn't appreciate him trying to think that he has this tour going around where he can serenade everybody. Girl, he breaking up relationships, man. Now, Alicia told me, she said, hey, Scotty, when she called me by my first name and everything, she trying to warm up and trying to sweeten the brother up. You know what I'm saying? She said, listen, it was just entertainment. All right? So I went to Usher. I said, Usher, it's entertainment? Was it just R&B? He said it was just R&B. Come on, man. You think I'd do that to you, man? Are you crazy? Are you serious? I say, yeah, I think you'll do it to you. You did to everybody else's girl. You would do it to mine in front of millions, bro. I said, okay, man. I said, for real, like how we gonna do this, man? Are we gonna squabble right quick? We're gonna get it over with? He said, man, come on, stop. You can't be serious, man. I just got back from a long freaking weekend. I've been out there partying all night. I said, yeah, that's your whole point. You always partying with somebody else's girl, nigga. I'm about to put a stop to that. For real. It's time to put a stop. Nobody else will say something to you because they don't want to get blackballed, and I ain't in the industry. I'm not in the industry, nigga. The next time I see your hands around my girl waist like that, it's gonna be on sight. You understand me, Usher? You better change up your freaking routine because you breaking up marriages, relationships, and all that. I say we square. I don't wanna. Hey, I don't wanna see it again. He said we good. I said put it on everything. He said on everything we good. You know what I'm saying? So I said, damn, I'm gonna leave it alone right now. I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to be the one that have to touch Usher and his security for disrespecting my girl. You know what I'm saying? But in case y'all wanted an update, Alicia, she gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was up. She just got back this morning. We was up for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Having an intense conversation. I told her if the camera can see her tonsils, she was smiling and she was enjoying it too much. And she just kept on laughing. I said, I ain't laughing, goddammit. You was up there laughing. You had your head cocked to the side and shit. Like y'all was goddamn in the bedroom all by yourself. What the fuck was that about? I had to check her ass. I say, don't ever do that shit again. I damn near walked up on stage and goddamn removed you from the premises, man. Don't ever do me like that. Don't ever put me in that light again, Alicia. You understand me? Damn, you'll never play a piano again. Never. Now back to the task at hand, goddammit. Shout out to the Samar Warren, peace and blessings, beloved. Salute WCS certified, stamp the like button and support the grind. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Samar Warren on deck. Yes, sir. What it do, brother? 913 on deck. Salute. So it's been per the title. It's been a news break once again that Deontay Wilder has spoken on his loss to Parker, his most recent loss. So we're gonna talk about the $35 million that Canelo pretty much has struggled to get the commitment. Somehow the money is tardy. You know what I'm saying? The money is tardy over there. See, when they was doing that Canelo sweepstakes and he was just coming in there, dipping in, dipping out, well, Canelo wants 35 guaranteed. And from my understanding, that 35 isn't exactly achievable at this time. But we'll get back to that. So Deontay Wilder, right? Shout out to the Bomb Squad. Deontay Wilder had a fight with Joseph Parker. And he did not come out victorious. It was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And if you don't know Deontay Wilder, he is loved and he is hated. He has a record of 43 victories, 3 defeats, 1 draw, and 42 of those coming by way of knockout. And he's hailing out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, 38 years old, alias the Bronze Bomber. Now, WCS has continued to get a lot of friction when I speak about Deontay Wilder. You know, I've never seen a fighter, 2 fighters in these eras received so much criticism, right? You have Deontay Wilder criticism that he's fragmented. You know what I'm saying? His style is dysfunctional. You know what I'm saying? Undeveloped. A lot of things he does, you know what I'm saying, is just not technically sound, right? So he went in there with his match against Joseph Parker, former WBO world champion, and Deontay Wilder being a former WBC world champion, and that's in the heavyweight division for both. He looked like he didn't have the energy. He looked lethargic, slow to pull the trigger on his punches. It's almost like he took the first half of the fight off. He was on the back foot. It was just all bad, man. It was a bad plan. It wasn't like he was pulling Jermaine Ortiz. It was more so him trying to find, the correct timing and get his distance in order to land his power shot. Where it never happened, okay? He's come out and pretty much put it out there that he had too much airtime. You know what I'm saying? He said he spent like. Let me go back to the article. I will get back. Okay. I'm gonna get this exact words. He said, they say the former WBC heavyweight champion blames his defeat to Parker. He blames it. Dang, my fault. Hold on for a second. He blames his defeat to Parker on a combination of travel, inactivity, success, and only 3 weeks of training for the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what Deontay Wilder has mentioned to Boxing News 24. It's just in the article. It says former heavyweight champion, WBC heavyweight champion Wilder, blames his defeat to Parker on a combination of travel, inactivity, success, and only 3 weeks. Okay? In another article, he mentions traveling twice, which was 20 hours, and getting over there and not having enough time to acclimate to being overseas. You know what I'm saying? Or over in the sandbox. Hold on for a second. This is crazy. Now, to caveat off what he said about the travel, he said, we're putting ourselves back together. Success has taken me out of the element where I used to be a gym rat to where I'm only coming to the gym when I have fights, said Deontay Wilder. And about how he's rededicated himself to boxing now after his loss to Joseph Parker. Now, I'm going to be honest. That's disappointing to hear because after all the criticism that people were saying about, Deontay Wilder's gotten to a point where he's at peace. And a lot of people was attributing that to the success he's made. And from what they're saying in the article, you know what I'm saying, they're basically reiterating what he said. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much, putting it out there that, yeah, they were spot on. This criticism was spot on as of late, with people saying that Deontay was at peace and he wasn't as hungry as he was. Now he's coming out saying he only had 3 weeks to practice for the fight, which is very short, very, very short. And then when you travel, you are looking at jet lag. It can fuck you up, especially if you're taking it lightly. Let's just say you're going over there and you believe, okay, you can get the knockout with a power punch. If you don't get over to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in enough time, your body's going to feel sluggish. You got to get over there and acclimate. You do. You can walk around all you want, but when you want to get in there and start moving around, that's why every time I went to a foreign country and I had a long flight, the time I get settled in, I go on a run. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't, that jet lag stays longer on me. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel a certain way, especially if I got stuff to do and the time difference is off and all that. So you got to really force your body to get acclimated quickly. But it's disappointing for him, to put it out there like that, because he is 38 years old. The older you get, the different you think. And, like I said before, he's achieved a lot in his career. And at this point, at 38, him coming off a loss to Fury twice, and then getting a knockout over Robert Helenius, and then having a mediocre, subpar performance against Joseph Parker, a lot of people are going to run with this. Real talk. And it's nothing WCS is going to say any different. This is Wilder. Wilder is saying that success, travel, him not showing up to the gym unless he got a fight, it's going to show inside those ropes. No offense or buts about it. It's going to show. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting older and you feel like you cannot handle the schedule anymore, yeah, you got to bounce. You got to retire from the sport. Don't nobody want to see you rack up 2 more losses, just stand around for a paycheck if you good. And plus, for you, for your for who you are as a person in general, you don't want that embarrassment. If you're not gonna train and maximize, who you are as a fighter and try to pull it out of you once again for just another short stint to get a shot at the title, yeah, you definitely need to retire. Because there's some big fights out there for Wilder still. You know what I'm saying? You got the Ngannou fight. And then, you have the potential winner of Usyk Fury. But, I don't want to really mention Joshua because I truly believe Joshua don't want to fight Wilder. Even with him coming out and saying he hasn't been shot unless it's time for a fight camp, Joshua still don't want to fight that man. That's the wild part about it. But, this is strictly about Deontay Wilder. And, I hope you get it together because you can't go ahead and perform at a high level, bro. You can't go ahead and perform at a high level and then, only go to fight camp. I will only go to the gym when you got a fight coming up. I mean, that's the deceptive part about putting videos out. You put videos out, with Malik Scott and everything, but, you know what I'm saying? If you know you're not training to optimize, your upcoming fight, doing film study and stuff like that, you kind of puppetizing the fans once again, because you're making it seem like you're on deck, you're learning new things, but yet you're only showing up if you got a fight. So you're doing little short video clips with sparring, which you're still not in the best shape you can be in. So I hope he gets that together. Real talk. I hope he gets that together. And like I said before, he's 38 years old. Wilder may be on his way out the door. A lot of people say that if you're at peace like that and you don't have that killer raw instinct on which people complain then. When he had the killer instinct, people whining and bitching and moaning, complaining, and blowing snot bubbles when he did have a killer instinct. Now he's saying he had peace. They act like the man can't be at peace, goddammit. They want him to go back to being a killer so they can criticize him no more. So, Wilder, you look at it however you want, man. Definitely don't stay in the sport for these fans because they ain't gonna really show you that loyalty that you're looking for. They never did, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you was Bomb Squad, you the Bronze Bomber, you went on there and said, the Bronze Bomber want to freaking catch a body. Man, they try to goddamn, petition the courts to have you damn brought in on attempted murder charges before they even know who your opponent is, bro. You know what I'm saying? They try to get you in their fucking conspiracy there, Deontay. For real. You know what I'm saying? These niggas out here, oh man, how dare he? This is boxing. This is boxing. He's trying to turn it into a killing. I mean, this is the hurt business. People died in the ring. And they get mad because he said that the Bronze Bomber, a freaking alias of his, an alias, wants to catch a body. Anyway, we'll see what happens over time with this situation with Deontay Wilder, man, because I hope he get it together for one last run. You got to put the work in. I don't know his schedule, but at the end of the day, I definitely would like to see him in, 2 more solid fights with big names and see him go in there and get some wins. You know what I'm saying? I'll still rock with Deontay Wilder no matter what people complain about, no matter what you drop me in the DMs. It don't do anything to me. You have to understand, I support who I support. And those people support who they support. It's just when they have a problem with who you support, excuse me, and they act like you're supposed to get extremely upset over it. No, it's just, me, like everybody else, giving my assessment, what I think about a boxer, why I support them the way I do, and in that process, I have every right to drop the hot grease. That's all. That's all. I'm not here to to placate y'all. Y'all support the boxer who you want to support, and y'all big them up however you see fit. You know what I'm saying? Maximize that. But I look forward to Deontay Wilder, getting back into the groove. Moving on, Keyshawn has put out there that he's confident he'll stop Teofimo Lopez in 6 rounds or less. And Keyshawn, I'm telling you that ain't going to happen. Okay? See, Keyshawn, I like Keyshawn, right? I like Keyshawn, but I'm just going to let you know, I support Teofimo long before you even came on the scene. But this is my take on that. You have every right to be confident in who you are and your ability. Yes, sir. Be all of that. But understand, you just came off a freaking performance that you didn't look well, and you was going at people's necks because they was criticizing you. And you was on social media talking, and people were saying, "Oh man, Keyshawn, man, he didn't look too good in his last 2 fights." And you say, "Oh, I gave up weed. I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing." Right? That was your own doing. That was your own doing. And T.O.'s done went through some situations too. It seems to be one of the normalities in boxing that, you getting hit in the head. Y'all go through things. It ain't a perfect sport. You go through things. T.O.'s went through it. He took his first loss having a health issue. He has some other personal issues going on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I understand that. But to basically discount the fact and just totally ignore that you and him is in 2 different divisions, two different divisions, and he's accomplished more than you at this point. What he was able to do with Lomachenko, amazing. You know what I'm saying? Amazing. You have to understand, he's still young in his 20s. Just because he went in there and had a difficult time with a style that he's shown over and over again, he's not able to lock that in. Whoever is in his camp is not providing him with a solid game plan to go in there and face somebody who's going to be at distance running around and all that. But he does have better performances with fighters who are close distance and they willing to box, not run. But Keyshawn Davis said he's confident he stops Teofimo Lopez in 6 rounds. I don't know what this is about. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe you. I don't believe you know that. I just think you're trying to talk your way into a fight, which I don't blame you. But I don't believe that at all. In 6 rounds, I don't believe that at all. I don't care who you tell or who tried to sit up here and convince me. Yes, you look sharp against Jose Pedraza. I give you that. You know what I'm saying? You look sharp against Pedraza. You did. You absolutely look sharp against Pedraza. But T.O. is not Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm glad Keyshawn called out T.O. because T.O. was out there being reckless, calling Crawford out, knowing damn well he didn't want to fight him. And then at the end, he say, "Oh, he fight me at a catchweight." I'm glad Keyshawn called you out and checked you. I'm going to tell it the way it is. I'm glad he did because you needed it. You was just out here running amok with your lips and just then talking about, Crawford have soft this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, man, I keep that shit as genuine as I possibly can. That I don't believe you, Keyshawn. I don't believe you can go in there and stop T.O. in those 6 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn said, "I'm going for the stoppage with T.O. I'm not playing with him. 6 rounds. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe that shit at all. You ain't stopping Teofimo Lopez in 6 rounds. Period. You know what I'm saying? This is a man who stepped in there with George Cambozo and did a bonsai attack and, faced adversity early in the round and still went 12 rounds. Yeah, a lot of people say that was Cambozo, though. But, yeah, it was Cambozo, okay? What was his record when he went in there and faced Teofimo Lopez? Okay, then. And it was proven that he had health issues. So when you get a style like Keyshawn's going to present to Teofimo Lopez, it makes for a very, very competitive fight. I like it. I like it, man. But you ain't stopping that man in 6 rounds. It's just not happening. That shit sound good. I like you calling him out. I like matching his energy. Putting him on Front Street from talking that bullshit about Crawford. I get it. But you ain't stopping that man no 6 rounds, bro. Truth is coming to light. Wilder not hungry no more. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate. You know, Wilder may not be hungry the way he was before. You know, if you're coming out saying you're not showing up to the gym unless you got fight camp, you know, the good thing about him, he's able to freaking stay in physical shape. He's probably going to the gym, you know, lift some weights or do something like that. I mean, he has low body fat percentage, but it's certain things that starts to diminish if you don't step in that gym and keep them up in between fights. You know what I'm saying? Your body gets stiff. You know what I'm saying? You get comfortable. Yeah, it's just a lot of things that just start going downhill from there. Shout out to Toby on deck, Mr. International in the building. What's good with it? Oh, my fault. I ain't strolled to the top. Salute WCS and the hottest chat in the YTC. We're global, baby. We're global. No doubt about it, man. Salute to you. Salute to my brother at the top of the chat, man, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease. Salute WCS, my big bro. What's good? What's good with OG? How you feeling, man? May all is well be with you and the fam, bro. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you pulling up as always. Those of you that's in the chat, salute to y'all. Hit the like button. Especially having only fought half a round this last fight. Yeah. You mean the one before Parker? Yeah. You know, I said that. Like, I don't even think it was half a round. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a minute 30. You know what I'm saying? For real. I mean, I think it was less than a minute. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to Jay in the building. Wilder was on his gimmicks. Malik Scott's a fraud. Dang, you know, hey, all I'm saying about them putting out videos is no need to put out videos if you're not in the gym all the time, because it's giving your fans the impression that you're taking it serious, you're in shape. Like they have videos out there right now that he's in the gym somewhere. I mean, so you gotta look at it like, is he being for real or not? Is he putting that out there that he's not really going to the gym just to make a comeback? You know what I'm saying? Is it real that you've been missing the gym or what? But Shaw News say freaking Malik is a fraud. Hey, these fighters get with the same trainer, man. They don't want to leave. So, you know, JD, what's good? What's good? They don't want to leave after they know is other improvement they need. The good thing about it, they are visiting other gyms though. I would say that they are visiting and stepping out and freaking visiting other gyms. Crawford put his goon Keyshawn on him. Yeah. Checked his temperature at the press conference. Yeah, man, I love that. I love when Keyshawn checked his temperature, man. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what you do. And I thought it was done appropriately. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was done clean with class. You know what I'm saying? It build up. You know, I mean, Keyshawn like asked him straight up. I'm right here. Why did you mention my name in the presser? You know what I'm saying? He wasn't using my nigga. Hey, nigga, what's this? You know, they had to bleep it out and shit. No, he was calm. You know what I'm saying? Composed. And he was basically talking, you know, right there in T.O. And then T.O. up there looking all, you know, goofy as hell. Tomorrow. Oh, because you said Crawford to beat me. That's an opinion. That's my opinion. And he was right. That is his opinion. I enjoy it every minute. That's my opinion, nigga. Just like you have an opinion that all Crawford's opponents have been soft or handicapped. You didn't think they was going to goddamn recon your ass, bro? You didn't think they was going to recon you? Come on now. Y'all got the shit twisted. I like every bit of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still don't think he's going to stop T.O. in 6, but I liked every minute how they handled that shit. Because he was talking some bullshit, bro. And then, you know, Keyshawn coming off a superb, dominant performance, and he called goddamn T.O. out. He said, I'll come to 140. Did T.O. respond? Has T.O. said anything about fighting Keyshawn? Nothing. You know, Keyshawn trying to get some names on his resume too now. And now he got his 10th victory. He trying to get some names on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Some new names. That's what I'm saying. He said, I took that as disrespect. And T.O. put his hand down. I didn't mean to disrespect you, brother. It's good business. I took it as disrespect. Man, get out of here. You know what you was doing, T.O. You know what you was doing. What's good, Bram? He said, wild excuse central. You know, if he choose to say that was it, jet lag, I see where you coming from with the excuses. I mean, I don't have no freaking resistance against that or no freaking rebuttal, because but what I can say, being that you're talking to a person that's traveled overseas several times, I know how jet lag can be. I used to hate it. I used to hate taking that long ass flight from the U.S. all the way back to Japan. It's just too far, bro. And then you get out. If you don't go do something to get the blood flowing and get back into the groove, man, you're gonna go to like a 3-day stint where your body's gonna feel like shit, because your circadian rhythm and your equilibrium, whatever, your shit gonna be all discombobulated, bro. But I see where you at with it. I don't really have nothing to say about that. He said it was for the travel and all that, but hearing him say what he said about the gym, what if it was because you was out of shape? You knew you was out of shape. So I can see what people gonna come and slice him up, say you making excuses, and now you coming out saying you haven't been in the gym the way you're supposed to unless you got fight camp, and you only trained 3 weeks. They're gonna roast you. Seriously, they're gonna turn up the temperature on you. They're gonna cook you in the hot grease, all that shit, bro. All that, man. They're gonna cook you, bro. For real. It's gonna be a Tuscaloosa barbecue up in here for saying that you travel too many hours, but yet you saying that you ain't you wasn't in the gym in between fights until you had a fight camp. Man, come on, bro. Hope you checked Usher last night, OG. He was out of order, getting too close to your lady. Yeah, man. I did, man. I talked about it early in the live, for real. He thought he got off with that smile. I say, Ray. Yeah, definitely. When he know it's serious when I call him Ray. Ray, come here, man. You know what I'm saying? His people already knew what was up. They already knew. You know what I'm saying? I checked both of them, Raymond and freaking my girl. I say you was goddamn freaking your mouth open too wide, enjoying that shit too much. You should have goddamn unwrapped his hands. Baby, it's just entertainment. It's just entertainment. I said, I don't give a damn what it was. You dressed in all red, girl. You know that's my favorite. Come on now. Stop it. Looking all fine and everything now. You don't never supposed to let another man enjoy what we have between each other. Baby, it's just entertainment. You remember when Roy Jones, he pulled up on Fat Joe, and you know what I'm saying? And Fat Joe said, "Hey, Roy, it's just rap." And Roy said, "It's just rap." She tried to tell me it was just entertainment. I say, like I said before, if you're gonna do these Super Bowl shows, you better check those damn performers that's up there that you got to share the stage with, because next time, hey, it ain't gonna be so pretty, for real. It's gonna be some red that you wasn't expecting. Buyers, let me see, they sent how many on T.O.? Yeah, man. Shout out to Boxing Conversation with Reggie Owen. Salute to you, brother. But Deontay's gonna have to figure that out, bro, for real. I want to talk about Canelo's situation. The PBC, right, have been on record as potentially signing a deal with Amazon Prime. But still, it seems like it's a lot of distortion in trying to figure out the clear picture on what the budget is going to be like. Because it's been said that Amazon ain't giving PBC a budget. It's been said that PBC had to come out the pocket for some of these fights. I don't know how PBC is coming out the pocket unless there are investors out there that's willing to fund them or whatever. Because as you know, Showtime basically resigned divorced their matrimony with PBC last year in 2023, and they have since left the building. It was rumored that they was going to potentially and they was out. Now Canelo, the fighter that they love giving sweepstakes to, you know what I'm saying, lottery tickets. You remember when Canelo had a 3-fight deal worth $100 million? People was up here whining and bitching about Crawford going over there and saying he had to sign a 2-fight deal. He had to sign with PBC and all that. But Canelo has came over there and scooped up millions and left. You know what I'm saying? And left. So now they want, to try to say, well, Canelo, we can get you to 35. We're going to put you on a payment plan, okay? No, you ain't going to have to pay us. We're going to pay you. It's called back end borrowing, okay? What we're going to do, we're going to take money off other pay-per-views and we're going to chop the percentage on what we owe other fighters to pay you. So we're going to deduct that percentage off the back end, of pay-per-views that go on throughout 2024, and we're going to build up that money, put it into like an escrow, and then we're going to pay you the rest of your $35 million. But we'll get it to you, though. So what we're going to give you guaranteed out of $35 million, we're going to give you $2 million, all right? We're going to give you $2 million, and then over a period of time, okay? Over a period of time, we're going to give you the other 33. Now, that may seem like it's an impossible task, but I'm telling Canelo, trust us. We can get you that other $33 million to you. Well, dinero, okay, entiendes, sí. But what about interest? You're asking too much about interest, Nello. Come on, Saul. Man, you gonna hit us with interest? You say you pay me back in, this. I don't know when I get all my money. I don't know. I want everything up front and no fight. I want all $35 million up front. I don't know how else you're gonna do it. I want all $35 million up front. They're gonna have to give Canelo his $35 million. They're gonna have to go somewhere and get that money, bro. For real. Somebody's gonna have to goddamn get on the pole or something. Y'all gonna have to hire some of them Vegas, workers over there and go get on the pole and make that money, man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now Canelo is not having it. And it would be shame if we don't get the fights, some good fights with Canelo, because they don't have the money to pay him. And now they saying Canelo needs to take less money. I mean, maybe so, maybe not. If they can't give him the money that he wants, he probably going to go somewhere and fight somebody of a lesser name for that money that he's turning down over here at PBC. You know what I'm saying? If they can't give him 35, he might go somewhere else where they can give him 15 million. You know what I'm saying? For a lower tier fighter. Either way, Canelo have to figure it out. I know he's used to getting what he get. He's earned it. I get it. But I don't think Canelo's really thinking about legacy right now. Because if he was, he'd be wanting to fight David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? He'd be wanting to fight the Terrence Crawfords. But David Benavidez more so because it's in his division. And, he was the WBC champion. He never fought that man for his belt. But it seems like he's not trying to. People want to put out a rumor that supposedly he's going to fight Crawford coming up in May and fight Benavidez and later on in the year, shit like that. But yet Charlo was signed on to the contract. Where's Mark Charlo? Mark Charlo say like in under 30 days he was going to be back in March. I haven't heard anything about Mark Charlo coming back in March. I also heard the rumor he may be the first one Canelo fight in May. Who knows? This shit gets very, very confusing, bro. Big Blunts and Boxing on deck. What it do, man? What's good? Conquest, what's good? Salute. It sounds like some janky promotion payment plan. I'm just saying. But hey, what do I know? Yeah, they're going to give him on the back end to the end of the back end. You know what I'm saying? You know how they get that back end money now. They good for it. They're going to spread you out so Canelo will never go broke. You know what I'm saying? They're going to put you on probably, Canelo is 33 right now, I think. They're going to put Canelo on probably a 40-year back end plan. Yeah, 40-year back end plan. So he can really enjoy that money with Social Security and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's probably what they're trying to do. They're going to put him on the back end to the back end. 40-year, yeah, we're going to divide this into payments, and we're going to tell the fighters that's under the PBC banner that, hey, Canelo is priority. So on top of the percentage that you sign on the contract, there's going to be an extra small, just a small, transparent percentage that we're going to take money off your purse and we're going to put it in escrow for Canelo. Okay? That's the only way we're going to survive. Don't argue with me, okay? Don't argue. Security, get him out of here. Look, y'all rarely see me, nigga. Don't come up in my crib goddamn disrespecting me. I'm Al, MF, and Heyman now. Don't do that. If I say you're going to get your money, when you get your money and we got to pay Canelo, that's what's going to happen. Now, if you want a part-time job, I can call up my Amazon Prime directives, the HR department, and you can get you a part-time delivery job, okay? Until then, don't try to damn second guess what I'm doing. That's what has to happen. That's what's going to happen, and that's what needs to happen, okay? PBC, bitch. Canelo not used to the PBC payment plan, but these guys love talking about all that back end money. They did. They love talking about it, bro. And not only just talk about the back end money. Where's all the guys who believe they knew every intricate detail of what was going on with the finances over there at PBC? Why aren't you talking about business now? For real. I mean, all you so-called managers out there. Why have you been so quiet on this subject? You know what I'm saying? Because PBC has been on record for the several months as not being able to fund the big fights. You know what I'm saying? While other promotions seem to be continuing to gas forward and put on decent cards. You know, right now we're trying to see, are we going to get any grand fights this year? You know what I'm saying? Is the grand fight going to happen? Will Crawford end up losing out on a big name fight because the money isn't there? I mean, when is PBC finally going to kick open the door and let us know this is the card y'all been waiting on? We haven't heard nothing, bro. Seriously, we haven't heard anything, man. We haven't heard nothing. That's the PBC low-ass guarantee. Get YTC contenders creators to lie and say they're getting all the money. Speaking about them cats, early on talking about, we get paid, we happy over there. They want to thank Al Heyman. You hear less and less fighters over there thanking him anymore. You know how they used to have to thank, did the contract expire that they had to thank Al Heyman after a fight? Because I don't hear that no more. Is it not contractually obligating no more? Is it expired? Is the statutory statute of limitations expired? What's been going on? Please, somebody explain. Like, I'm just saying, it's no knock on somebody else, but can somebody explain, like, real talk? Martell, are you out there? Like, can you explain the business side of why there are struggles going on over there? Like, I just want to try to see if you have the answers, because before, it was PBC or die, PBC or nothing. And then, I don't see y'all trying to educate us anymore on what the dilemma is over there at PBC and this money. I mean, if it's out there that Amazon's not giving them an annual budget, then what type of funding process? Please educate me. I'm uneducated on this matter. Please help me out. Real talk. Please help me out. That's all. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you cats was busy up here talking about last year how PBC, but now y'all so quiet, bro. Y'all don't even want to damn touch the situation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go to one fight, the T-Mobile Massacre, and now y'all busy want to talk about the snack program. Talk about business. I want to hear the business. Okay, Martell? Come back with the business of it, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because your fan base, for what you say, is growing exponentially, right? So I want you to return back to the business and explain how the payout is going to be for these upcoming fights. How is PBC going to fund them? Do you know any insiders? You know what I'm saying? Insider. Maybe Shaw News, you can assist him with some internal contacts to individuals that may be able to guide him in the right direction to try to figure out this payment plan. You know what I'm saying? Just so it won't take so long. Teamwork make the dream work. Please, if you are in the business of boxing and you have contacts, please somehow reach out to Martell, you know, Manager Martell, and say, hey, we would like for you to do a live, please. Please don't put me on a thumbnail. I am not taking shots at you. I'm just asking you to go back to your expertise, because you was pro PBC, and get off the snack program. That's dead. And just leave Crawford alone. And please explain to us what we're missing about the funding process. That's all we want, man. We want to hear your astute breakdown. Articulate that for us, please. Please do us one. That's all. Al taking the calls from the West, the West Wing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he checking the caller ID first. Man, nah, I ain't taking that today, man. They keep on calling me, man. I'm just gonna unplug my phone, take a vacation. I'm trying to goddamn negotiate and get in the fights they looking for. Keep on hounding me, shit. I ain't trying to make that Crawford fight right now. He worked too much damn money, and goddamn, I'm still mad he made me lose money. I mean, hey, they over there still mad at the fact that Crawford did what he did, bro. For real. The fighters I know and work with, they pay stubs right off the fight. The checks clears. Well, I know somebody reading this for the first time would say it's BS, but no, I have to admit that I can confirm that is actually true. You know what I'm saying? I did, in fact, see the check. The check. I didn't have to put eyes on and see the amount. I did see the check go from one hand to the fighter's hand. Yes, I did see that. So therefore, that is something that I haven't heard Martell mention yet, that he's seen a check from a fighter at PBC go from one hand to the next. Now, there might have been some people walking in with mobile phones. It might have been some Cash App transfers or something like that. You know, you have a limit on Cash App. So they was able to send about $800 on Cash App, and then the rest going to be on the back end. I just need Martell to clear it up if you can, big dog. Just clear it up for us, man. It's 2024, new year, new you, new plan, okay? Educate us on the business of the boxing, and so we can understand how is PBC going to be able to finance or fund these fights. What is the connection? What is the budget with them and Amazon Prime? Are they just there for a network? You know what I'm saying? How do PBC benefit from being with Amazon Prime? We would like to know. Inquiring minds would like to know. Seriously. But yes, I did witness that. No doubt about it. I know Lomachenko is talking about his goal is to be world champion again to come undisputed. It's amazing how Lomachenko of all fighters have had the opportunity of anybody else to be undisputed. Like he had the opportunity. He had all the belts except the IBF. You know what I'm saying? He had all the belts. All the belts. Besides the IBF. And T.O. went in there and ruined it for him. Now he believes the competition gets that easier. Man, you got Shakur Stevenson over there. Man, whoever picks up that WBO belt, I thought it would be Frank Martin, but it don't look like it's going to be that way. Lomachenko had to go in there and beat Cambozo for the IBF. You still got Gervonta Davis sitting at the WBA. I mean, that's going to be a tough undisputed for Lomachenko. And he has so many miles, wear and tear on his body. Man, it's going to be tough, dog. It's going to be tough, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be tough. Seriously. They're talking about Canelo cut ties with PBC. And he's supposed to be making an announcement tomorrow or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's been the big news going on with Canelo too. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to have big news tomorrow. So I'm not going to predict what news that's going to be. Really, I'm not. I'm not going to stress myself over it. Whoever Canelo is fighting, he's fighting. I'm not going to sit up here and say, I hope, ooh, I'm hoping. No, I just want to hear what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? While I replay the circus of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? The world-class circus, you know, scripted, bad acting. But it is what it is. At least the fight is signed. Boxing is such a puppetizing sport when it comes to the media, I swear. They got Tyson Fury up here all of a sudden. He's on fire in camp before injury. But yet they was talking about, oh, will he ever fight again? Does he really have the desire and hunger to step in the ring and defend his title? Now he's on fire. I mean, the bullshit, man, it never stops, bro. The bullshit never stops. You got Berlanga and Munguia out there. I like that fight with Edgar Berlanga and Munguia. You know what I'm saying? I like that fight. Seriously. I like that fight. I do. Whoever that guy Munguia is, the way he fought John Ryder, man. And they was talking about him going in there fighting Canelo. Stop it. If Canelo fight the way he do it, he can go in there and stop Munguia, bro. Munguia has those spurts where he come forward and he'll throw combinations, and then when there's a counter shot that lands on him, slows him all the way down, man. And then he backs out a little bit, resets. Man, come on, bro. Stop it. And I'll leave it like this. The Keyshawn Davis at 135. Keyshawn, you know how he said that, you know, how him and Shakur Stevenson was saying they wouldn't fight each other and stuff like that. Keyshawn's saying he the best at 135. And you know you got Shakur Stevenson at 135 too, who's a champion. And I don't know if y'all remember when I said, like, I'm tired of black fighters coming here saying they ain't gonna fight each other, but yet they be in the same division and they're competitive enough to want to, you know, put on a big fight. Well, Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson might find themselves in the square. If one of them move up without fighting one another, they did themselves a disservice. Because right now, Shakur Stevenson, even though people ain't talking about him like he would want, he's still a big name at 135. Keyshawn, you know, coming off that performance and what he's done, people's buzzing about him. You know, Andy Cruz is still at 135, but you know he got a lot of work to do. Ain't no one really calling for Andy Cruz right now, because I'm telling you, it's just he ain't getting no airplay in between fights. I know he over there in Philly training with Bozy. I like Andy Cruz, man. You know, as a fighter, I do. I like how he came in here and fought a 10-round fight. You know what I'm saying? But how's he gonna get himself into the ring? You know what I'm saying? Like Gabriel Maestre did with Michael Fox. Gabriel Maestre went in there and he was 2-0, I think, when he got that controversial decision win over Michael Fox. He was 2-0, I think. But how's this mix up gonna happen? You had Andy Cruz at one time. People was talking for him to fight Keyshawn, and then now Keyshawn saying I'm the best at 135, and you got Shakur Stevenson, who's a WBC champion. It's gonna come a point in time where them two's gonna start talking shit to one another. I guarantee it. They're gonna have to fight. Seriously, if anybody's talking about unifying the division and really making a name for themselves at 35, Shakur's gonna have to fight. Keyshawn's gonna have to fight. Seriously, they're gonna have to fight each other. Get it over with. Make that money together. Don't be trying to say up the line, up the line. I'm not understanding why any of these clowns and minions of the Al Heyman, aka PBC groupies, brag about back end. Who in their right mind wants to get paid way after you complete a job? Okay, I explained that to you from what I heard there, Warren. I heard when these fighters was bragging, they say Al Heyman was setting them up for long-term success. You know what I'm saying? So when they get out the sport, they're going to continue to get paid because they got the back end pay. It's going to be like a retirement pension that's owed to you. I remember doing a live on this a long time ago when I said, okay, how do you know how long you're going to get paid and the amount you're going to get paid over a serious time? So, and how many fights is this going to happen? Like, if you're getting back end money for several fights, how do you keep up with how much money they're paying you? You know, after seeing the Adrian Broner situation where he said Al owed him money, and then turn around and say Al didn't owe him any money. So how are you keeping track per the books if you're having fights that you're not getting paid all your money? And these fools up here talking about, hey, it's to set you up for success on the long term so you can get paid like a retirement stipend. No, some people want to try to get that money up front so they can invest and make that money work for them. But they was up here bragging, talking about, hey, you know, we're going to get paid over a long period of time. We will always get paid. We'll be financially stable, all that. But you don't know how much money you're supposed to be getting paid unless you got a CFO. Who is your CFO? Who's your accountant? Is your accountant loyal? Or are they a slime bag and they stealing money from you? How do you know what you're supposed to be getting paid? And then when you retire, how many fights will it be that you getting back end money, and how much are you owed from each fight on the back end? Man, that shit can get complex, bro. That can get complex, and I don't even deal with that number shit like that. I don't care to. Seriously, I don't care to. Real talk, I just don't care to do that. But that's just some questions, you know, the people should ask themselves. But you know, right now, man, we struggling. I'm about to go look at this BJJ tournament. And big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game. Appreciate everyone for pulling up. Be sure to hit the like button. I would truly appreciate it if you hit the like button and continue to support the channel. And we should do this again. In the meantime,